and welcome back to my channel. It has been what seems like forever, and of course with everything that's been going on, it's been kind of crazy, but I'm really glad I can be back and share some stuff with you guys today. I am so excited. First things first, this video is going to be a few things. Of course, everybody's dealing with quarantine. Some of us are not. Some of us are working through this. It's been crazy, very crazy. There's so many things I'm going to cover today. We're going to have a small story time. We're going to talk about quarantine, and we're going to talk about my biopsy that I had done. We are also going to have an announcement, a big announcement at the end of this video. And can we just talk about like how amazing this lighting and this, I changed it up. I'm filming in my bedroom, and it's turning out really well. The sound is different in here. The lighting is way better, and I really like it. It's much more comfortable, it feels like. I feel very homey in my own home, I guess. I don't know. So, quarantine, right? COVID-19, everybody is being affected right now. This is not infected, but affected. It's crazy. It's really hard to kind of even talk about just because it's so wild. And it just doesn't feel real. It's definitely one thing to take a step back and kind of watch how we're all reacting to the situation. You have people that are hoarding supplies and food and literally fighting over it in the store, which I don't understand. I mean, at all, because they're going to restock. It's going to come in. It's not like the toilet paper factory burnt down. There's more coming, so there's no reason to fight. You may not have it in your house right this second, but you're gonna get it. So I don't see the point in that, why we're fighting about stuff like that. But then on the other hand, I see so many people in our community with schools being shut down. A lot of the schools in the area have offered to continue providing lunches for the kids, which I think is just amazing. There's so much generosity coming out of people and sharing, people that are without right now. It's nice to see the other spectrum of it. You have the people that are literally fighting for supplies that is going to be restocked in no time. And then you have the people that are going out and volunteering and dedicating time to check up on people and make sure that they have the supplies that they need and just helping out in the community. I think it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing. Not to mention, let's talk about how the canals are clearing up. Wildlife is coming back. Dolphins are in the canals in Italy, because life has slowed down. Noise pollution has gone down in China to where they can actually hear birds finally. So many things that we can just kind of take a step back and look, just taking a break for the time that we have so far and seeing the effects environmentally that we're making is huge, very huge. I'd like to think that everybody is taking this time to reflect kind of on their lives and prioritizing, what's important, what is really genuinely important to you and your family. Scary times, but very interesting times to see and kind of people watch almost from a distance. The next thing I wanted to talk about was, of course, a follow-up to my last video, which was Unicorn Part 2, and that would be the video that I discussed about my doctor sent me to a dermatologist, and they wanted to biopsy my bump, which is healing quite nicely. Surprisingly, I can finally look at it, obviously. So it's better. It's better. It's still weird. It's still very strange, but it'll get better. So I did get a phone call this week. My biopsy results, if I can talk, my biopsy results came in. There is nothing to worry about. It was malignant. We're good. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that news with you guys. It's definitely good news, very good news. So thanks for all the support that I've been given, by the way, with talking about it and making me not feel so alone or so crazy or weird to feel the way that I do about it. So I want to thank you guys. I do want to remind you guys to definitely stay tuned, um, because at the end of this video, I'm going to have an announcement, a conversation about where I am taking this channel, and I want you to be a part of it. It would really mean a lot to me. So, getting into today's video, if you guys have seen any of my other videos that involved my cousin Andy and his family, my aunt and my uncle, because I was so close in age to my cousin Andy and the fact that we were such similar people, I was very close with my aunt and uncle that were his parents. And it was just such a good, it always has been a very good bond because of the time that I spent at their house. And I know that me and my aunt and uncle, we would just always joke. You know, I'd spend weekends over there, and we just rag on each other, name calling, and, you know, because that's what we do. That's my family. We just make fun of each other. One summer, and by we, I mean me, my dad, my aunt, my cousin, my two cousins actually. We're gonna go down and visit our other aunt that lived down in Georgia. It was exciting because we didn't really, as a family, ever take vacations. We didn't really go anywhere. The places that we went were families' houses, which is completely fine, by the way. I was totally good with. But this was an exceptionally long trip to visit family. So it was definitely out of the norm. So because me and my cousin Andy were so close, I wanted to travel down because we were driving. We were not flying. So I wanted to ride along with my aunt and my cousin Andy, let my dad go down separately. It was what I would consider my first road trip, and it was amazing. I can't even remember how long the drive was from Indiana to Georgia, but it was a long drive. But it didn't seem that long because we spent the drive driving down in her green Saturn, and we were blaring the Beatles album. I don't know if you guys, of course, I don't know how to insert pictures into my videos yet. That will come. But if you know the Beatles CD, it's a red album, and it has the yellow number 1 on it. We listened to it on repeat the entire drive down there. And by the time we got down there, I knew every single song word for word. And it was like just our anthem. It was our road trip anthem, and it was awesome. And we just sang the entire way down. And it was a really good bonding time. And something I will never, ever forget, because every time I listen to a Beatles song, I always think about that trip and how awesome it was. So we pull up to Aunt Rochelle's house, and we're blaring our Beatles. Great moods. It was wonderful. I believe my dad was already there when we arrived. We're kind of getting situated, brought in our stuff, our bags, our belongings. By the way, when we went down, I believe I was 16, maybe even a hair younger. You know, anything beauty. I was like, oh, I'm on it. Like, that's my jam. If anybody needs something, I'm here. You know, I just, not that I thought that I was like the most amazing thing, but I thought I was good at it. Like, I could help people that didn't know anything. Like, I was just a step above that. And my Aunt Ruth, the one that I rode down with, had bought the actual containers of wax for your eyebrows. Just take and throw it in the microwave, get it hot, and slap that stuff on and put some type of fabric that they supply and wax that baby off. My Aunt Ruth had bought some of that, and she was like, hey, let's do this. You want to help me? Because I can't see, and it's really hard. I mean, to do that yourself, it is very hard. And to get the correct placement and end up not ripping half your eyebrow off. I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. We start getting our stuff ready. She throws it into the microwave. We get it warmed up. She lays flat out in the living room. I'm over her, checking her eyebrows out. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this, this, this. Lay the wax down where it's needed, obviously. I didn't go crazy with it. And laid the fabric down, wax them off, and she yelled at me a lot. It's not easy, especially if it's something you're not used to. You know, anyways, we pulled them off. What's the next move, right? Okay, let's go take a look at them. I want to look at them. My Aunt Rochelle's house it's a super cute house. It is smaller, but it is so cute and it's fitting for my Aunt Rochelle. Her bathroom, we both kind of huddle into the bathroom, take a look at the mirror, look and see how we turned out. She had gone in front of me, went into the bathroom, checking it out in the mirror. And I'm like, oh yeah, it looks good. And I look over and there's like a towel rack next to the door with shelves on it, has folded up towels on it. There was a snake right next to the door. This snake is like coiled up with clean folded towels right next to the door, my only exit. I alert Aunt Ruth, say, hey, there's a snake. Mind you, I'm 15, 16. I don't know what to do at this point. I turn to the adult in the room and I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, a snake. She bolts it right out the door. I'm stuck in the bathroom. She abandoned me. I just froze. I back up. I'm in Georgia. This is uncharted territory for me. I live in Indiana. The biggest concern you have is like stink bugs. This is not, no, this don't happen. So I'm in there freaking out. Aunt Ruth at this point is laughing. She's like, I don't know what to do. There's a snake in there. I mean, what do you do? And my dad came in, and I know, and if my memory serves me correct, my dad came in there, literally just manhandled it and got it out of there and just took it outside. We could not stop laughing after that. I was cornered by a snake in the bathroom, and my aunt bailed on me. So, long story short, though, she loved her eyebrows. She loved them. And I rarely went into that bathroom after that. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. As promised. Oh, let's get into the juice. I'm so excited. Get into the tea. I am officially taking this channel in a different direction. Not fully. I will continue doing story times here and there as they come relevant. I really wanted to go in the direction of something that I was extremely passionate about and enjoy discussing and opening up those conversations. And that one thing is true crime. I love talking about, reading about, watching, investigating true crime. I absolutely love it. I'm really honestly thinking I am majoring in something that I shouldn't be and that I picked the wrong major. So with that being said, I am going to start a new series, and it's going to be on true crime, murders, serial killers. Gosh, it sounds super dark, but I find it really fascinating, and I know I'm not the only one. And there's some relevant things that are in my local area that a lot of people may not know. And I want to start there, and I want to venture out because I want to start talking about this stuff. Another reason is also because I find that mental health is so critical and so important for us to really take a deep look in and overanalyze. Take a minute and think, okay, why am I reacting the way that I am? What triggers that emotion? What triggers me to think that? What triggers me to go into that direction and move in that process? And why we do what we do, how we do it, why we do it, when we do it. I think all those things are so important. But also, if there's some crazy missing persons cases that are out there, I want to cover those too. There are a lot of missing persons cases that aren't getting enough airtime. I've seen a lot of suicides, or at least deaths that are considered suicides. But if you really look at the evidence, it was more than likely not a suicide. Things like that, to where then they're just not even investigating it. They're calling it a day and hanging it up when someone's getting away with it. It's just something that for some reason, I am passionate about. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. This is my social distancing based off of what the CDC is telling me I'm allowed to do. So why not? Why not take something that I enjoy and that I love, share it with you guys? And if you love it too, great. Make sure to subscribe. Drop me suggestions if you'd like down below. I really want to know what your guys' thoughts are. First of all, have you guys ever had anything happen like what happened to me down in Georgia? Being stuck in a bathroom with a snake in a random location? Have you ever had that happen? What happened? Did you survive? And I really want to know what your guys' thoughts are on doing a true crime series. I actually have my first case picked out, and I'm probably going to film it immediately after this one. So I really hope you guys are liking the idea of that series. It'll be fun. Join me. I don't know how someone can say like talking about murder is fun. It's not, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I am here for you. So I'm so weird. I'm just so weird. That's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave me a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you shortly.